and wicked ways of this world. This world is going to end. You don't want to end with it, right? You want to be caught up with the Lord. Now is that time. Now it's time to get right with the Lord. Do what he said do. Repent. And return from your sins, man. Come on, we got to start doing that. We're going to open it up with open precepts.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17.
Bring it up.
And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Lord Yahushua, giving thanks to God and the Father by him.
Everything we do, we're going to give thanks to the Most High God. That's why we say all praises to the Most High God. We don't take no credit. We're just out here to do what God has commanded us to do as service of the Most High God. He said go out and feed his sheep. That's why we out here, to do what he said do.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, and verse number 11.
Yep.
And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors, and teachers, for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Hamashiach.
For the edifying of the body of Hamashiach. We out here to edify our people. Our people may not know who they are, right? So we got to let you know who you are and get edified. Hey, get that leaven up out your spirit, right? Get away from that sin, that ungodliness, that wickedness that the Lord does not want you to have. Let's get some warnings. You know what I'm saying? We out here to give you that warning before it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Give me Ezekiel 28:17. Give me Colossians. Too late.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 2 and verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of man, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
And not after who?
And not after Christ.
And not after Christ. But the first thing it says is, it says beware. Anytime you hear this, you see the word beware, it's giving you a warning, right? If you was walking down the street and you see a sign that says beware of dog, what is it telling you? And you got to pay attention. Understand, it's giving you a warning. This dog might not be so kindly to you, right? He's saying right here, the rudiments of this world, they're not of the Most High. And if they're not of the Most High, you got to be worried about what you're falling into. Be careful about what you're doing. That's why we got to come out here to give you that warning. Beware. You might miss out.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, and verse number 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. And give them warning from me.
Give them warning. You got to have the warning. Hey, you might go to church on Sunday. They're not going to give you the warning. They're going to give you the feel-good message, right? We're going to tell you everything is all right. So you look at the world. Is everything all right in the world? Hell no. You see the things that's going on. So if the things that are going on in the world is different than what they're saying, what should you be paying attention to? Everything is not all right. Things are shaking up. But what's about to really go down? What's going to go down? The destruction of this place. So you got to get yourself together. That's why you have to give them the warning. Let's continue on that.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked ways to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. But his blood will I require at thine hand.
Required at our hand. So if we're not coming out here to give you the warning that you're living wicked and you die, hey, you're going to die, but that's going to be on us. We got enough blood on our hands already from our own selves. Right. We don't need your blood on our hands.
That's right.
But since we love our people, it's cold out here, wind blowing. But guess what? We out here to do what the Lord has commanded us to do. Go out to the highways and hedges, compelling that my house may be filled. Give you the warning before it's too late. Why they bomb Venezuela? Why they talking back? What they gonna do this? They gonna do that? You got missiles pointed at America. These things and the other. What are we gonna do? We're gonna continue to, go about doing everything. Want to celebrate Christmas and celebrate our birthdays and thinking everything is all right. Meanwhile, the warnings is steady going off. Hey, you need to come up out of the ways of the world, right?
Yet, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul.
Right. So, hey, if we tell you that and you still want to go about living wickedly, and we've done our part. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you chose, and I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. I like doing this right here. You know what I'm saying? I like living this life. It's the good life. I'm living my best life. Hey, I'm living delicious.
Oh, wow.
I'm living deliciously out here, man.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Because I enjoy the things of this world. I like how it's going. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really hurting for nothing. I see what ICE is doing. I get that. But it ain't really affecting me. So why I'm worried about it? Oh, it can't be like that. You got to see the things for how they are and the things that are shaping up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if you would want, if a hurricane was coming, you would want them to give you the warning and say, hey, a hurricane coming, you might want to get out the way, right? Okay then. So what we out here to tell you? Judgment is pending. Judgment is coming. It's coming. It's going to happen. It shall come to pass. So what are you going to do? You're going to continue to live in the world, or are you going to change your ways into the likeness of the Lord? Do the things that He wants you to do instead of rather living like the way the world wants you to live. You got a precept? Give me Hebrews chapter 10, verse 24.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, and verse number 24. And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
As you see the day approaching. We see the day approaching. I can't tell you when that day is going to actually come. I can't tell you when it's going to actually happen, but I can tell you it's approaching. I can tell you that if we don't get ourselves together, we're going to be in trouble. That's right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about being in trouble with your mom. It ain't about being in trouble with your dad. It's about being in trouble with the Most High. That's right. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in trouble with Him. The Lord, hey, He's a just man. He's just. So He's going to give you what you deserve. And if you ain't been doing what He said do, how you think you're going to get into the kingdom? That's not how it works. You got to do what He said do. Give me Matthew chapter 7, verse 21.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, and verse 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven.
Hey, not everyone who says, Lord, Lord, is going to get in. So you thinking you good? You thinking you all right because you go to church? Hey, the attendance of going to church isn't that important, bro. It's not. Yo, I got perfect attendance because I go to church every Sunday. Okay, but that sounds good, but how you living your life? How you living your life when you step outside of that church? Are you still doing what God said do? Right. Or are you going about doing your own thing? A lot of people leave the church and go fall right into sin.
That's right.
The devil waiting on you. Matter of fact, some people bring the devil in the church with them. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there if that's what you want to do. But what you must do is get into this word and start doing the things that the Lord has told you to do. Right? And a lot of people don't want to do that. Again, they're living deliciously. Right? Because they want to do everything that the world is doing. Again, celebrate my birthday. I'm going to celebrate all month long. It's my birthday. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Leo. I'm a Cancer. I'm Aquarius. I'm not give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? That's just an excuse to continue to do what you're doing. Right? And it's gonna catch up with you. I don't want that to catch up with me. That's why we don't celebrate birthdays. We don't do that, no. Why I look like, oh, I came out into the world. Same word is gonna be destroyed. Right? Come on, man. And then I take it to credit like I did something. I only came out because the Lord told me to come out. You know what I'm saying? So why am I taking credit for that? I don't take credit. All credit's to the Most High. I'm here and have an opportunity to do better and be better each and every day that we see. You know what I'm saying? You got something?
Okay. You come?
This is the book of James, chapter 1 and verse 21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving. Be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves.
Right, be ye doers of the word. We have to be doers of the word, huh? We have to be doing what God has commanded us to do. Come on, brother, how you doing? You all right? That's good, that's good. You believe in God? That's good, that's good. So, what we out here to do is to wake our people up, let them know who they are and what it is they're supposed to be doing. Right? Ultimately, to stop sinning. Do you know what sin is? What is sin? Decisions you make to go against God? I can take that. I can take that. Let's see what the Bible says. Somebody get 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committed sin transgresses also the law, For sin is the transgression of the law.
So sin is the transgression of the law. That means breaking God's law, right? And you can't go down the road doing 90, can you? You can't do that. It's breaking the law, right? So we can't be breaking God's law. Now we're gonna slip and fall, sure, but we gotta do our best not to sin. You understand what I'm saying? God is he has a chosen people. What we're trying to do is let his chosen people know they have to stop sinning and get back to him. You understand? Give me Baruch chapter 4 and verse 28.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse number 28. For as it was on your mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
We have to seek the Lord 10 times more, brother. In this day and age, right now, we have to seek the Lord 10 times more, right? So we got to get away from the sin and return unto the Lord. You get that? Now, do you know God has chosen people? You know God has chosen people. Who will be God's chosen people today? All of us? Everybody? Every walk of life is God's chosen people? I would have to say prove that.
Hey, yo!
You can't prove it. This is a petition that you just think that God's chosen people is everybody? It was just saying you believe it. Everybody, all walks of life, everybody is God's chosen people. I'll tell you this. Give me Exodus chapter 3, start at verse 9.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3, and verse 9. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppress them. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel.
Who?
The children of Israel out of Egypt.
So his people will be the children of Israel. You understand? Watch this.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 44, and verse number 1. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen.
Israel, who he has chosen. Now let me ask you something. Do you see yourself on this sign right here? Anywhere? Anywhere on here? Do you see yourself?
Make sure you pay attention, man. Come on now. You pay attention, bro.
Which one?
Hey,
Ephraim.
Ephraim? Okay. Now check this out. It says right here. What does that say right here? 12 tribes of Israel, right? So you will be a part of God's chosen people, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing to know. Because God ain't for everybody. You just read that he has a chosen people, right? He said he chose Jacob. Jacob then got changed to Israel. You know what I'm saying? Israel is his chosen people. So you would be part of God's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? Now that you know that, what do you think you should do with that information?
That's like us going to lose, you know. They kind of go well, lose around there. See what I'm saying? So let me do this.
What, man? What you looking for?
Like what?
I thought you had it. You other got that.
Like to go to the bottom. When you look at this sign right here, bro.
Hey, bro. So,
See what it say Mexican.
with this information, what you think you should do with this information knowing that you from the tribe of Ephraim, was it the tribe of Israel, which God shows the people? What does that mean to you? Does it mean anything, or is it just like, ain't worth it? What is it? Okay, so break it down. What does that mean to you? You said it means a lot. What does it mean to you?
Right now, what it's giving God,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. That's good. Watch this. 2 Timothy 2 and 15. Since you said the word study, you said you need to study more. Watch this.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, and verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto God.
You gotta do what?
Study to show thyself approved unto God. A workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
All right, so you have to, just like you said, you got to study more. Study, bro. Give me Isaiah 34 and verse 16 real quick. You do have to stay. Right? You got to stay on. You know what I'm saying? Give me Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 34 and verse number 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
And what?
And read.
And what?
And read.
And read. You got a Bible? You got a Bible at the house? All right, cool. What? You got a King James Version Bible? All right then. So now you got to go home, open up your Bible, start reading. Understand this. All right, watch this.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success.
Right. And the thing he said in there was meditate day and night. Keep your mind on this word, bro. Keep opening it up, right?
Right.
That way you can have good understanding. Let's show how the brother get good understanding. That's right. Psalms 111 and 10. Yeah. Show the brother how he can get some good understanding.
This is the book of Psalms chapter 111 and verse number 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding of all they that do his commandments.
A good what?
A good understanding of all they that do his commandments.
So now, in order for us to have a good understanding, and for you to understand this word, you have to keep the commandments. You understand that? What commandments you know to keep? Okay, so you don't know. All right, that's cool. That's cool. I can take that answer. Right? Now, when you read Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, you're going to find the law, statutes, and commandments in those books. You understand? So, as you're seeking and reading, you'll see the things that God told you to do. Those are the things you start doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a couple commandments. I'll just make it. Get a commandment. Come over. All right, got it?
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 11 and verse number 7. And the swine.
And the who?
And the swine.
Do you know what swine?
Pay attention, brother. Yeah,
What?
pay attention.
What is it, brother? Fish?
Right, that's right, brother. There you go, brother.
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud.
Come listen
He
in,
is
brother.
unclean to you.
Come listen in, brother.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and of their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
They're unclean to you. So, have you been eating pork? Yeah? You love God? All right, so if you love God, you going to continue to eat pork or you going to stop eating it? You going to stop? Right. All praise to the Most High. Dedicate that to the Most High. Hey, look, say it in your prayer. I found out that I shouldn't be eating. I'm going to stop eating. Right? Let's keep on going on. You got to go?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hey, young man. Hey, young man, come here real quick, man. Come talk real quick, man. Come around. Hey, come around. Come here, young man. Come listen in real quick, man. Where you from, man? Where is Mexico? Come listen in real quick.
Oh, you from Mexico? You from Mexico? Okay. Hey, brother, do you see yourself on this song somewhere? What would the rest of your father be? Father's Mexican? Yeah.
Come listen in, brother.
Issachar? So you'll be a child. Okay, so you'll be a child of Issachar. What does it say right here? 12 tribes of Israel. What's the significance of 12 tribes of Israel? Do you believe in God? You do? Okay, cool.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
See that? So this is the significance of this right here is God. These are God's chosen people right here. You understand? That would mean that would be including you. You know what I'm saying? Do you go to church? Okay, cool. I mean, that's understandable. But check it out, though. This Bible, this word right here, God's holy word, it's our history, it's our guidance, it's our remembrance. Yeah, get a piece of it. Okay,
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, and verse number 5. It says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord thy God commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Right. So, brother, it's a good thing to know that you're a part of this tribe.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Everything it says is true.
Where?
Everything.
What is it? What does it say everything that's true? So I'm trying to figure out where you going with it.
Everything that he's talking about is true about me.
Everything that the Bible is talking about him is true.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Everything, absolutely, absolutely. Even Jeremiah 17:4. Watch this.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Right. Do you know what a heritage is?
Heritage?
Yeah, a heritage. Like,
Yeah.
right. So, prime example would be that you speaking English right now, right? But was that your native tongue, right? In the sense, no, understand what I'm saying? Because English was beaten to our people to understand to speak that way. You know what I'm saying? It says you got to discontinue from thine heritage. So the customs that you used to keep, the things you used to do, the way you walk, the way you talk, how you handle one another, right? Those things there got cut off. You know what I'm saying? You said everything in this Bible is true, which is absolutely true, right? I'm just showing you that, hey, our heritage, it got discontinued. Why did it get discontinued though? You know why? We follow the ways of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? When we start following the ways of the world, we get away from the laws of God. And that's not a good thing to do. You know, you want to stay close to the Lord as much as you can. You see what I'm saying? Give me, was it Isaiah 55? Somebody still make me fun? Yeah, 55, 6, 55,
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.
we got to call upon him. We got to seek after him. You know what I'm saying? So, let's give Deuteronomy chapter 28. Let's get into the verses.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
What I want to say is that how we can identify that we are the children of Israel is by this chapter right here. Now, the first 14 verses are about blessings. Do what God said do, you're going to get blessed. You understand? What's the opposite of that? We're going to find out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Is curse a good thing or a bad thing? It's a bad thing. Exactly. So we can identify by the curses that we're going to read, and it only fits a particular group of people. You understand what I'm saying? Jump down to verse 32.
Deuteronomy 28 and 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
That means the kids can get taken away. Can you identify that kids of your race and my race have been taken from our people? Exactly. That's something that curse right there in the Bible. It said it was going to happen. Jump down to verse 45.
Deuteronomy 28 and 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed. because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
And upon thy seed forever. And that day that it's talking about is the curses, right? Have you ever heard of generational curses? You ever heard people say? You hear people say that? Well, a lot of people say we got the generational curses. We got to break the curses, right? But the curses are on the children of Israel, right? And it says it's going to keep on happening. It should be on you for a sign and for a wonder, right? The curses are going to be for a sign and for a wonder. You already identified on verse 32 that the children have been given away. We can't even get our kids back. You understand what I'm saying? Think about what ICE is doing. They snatching up the parents, right? What the kids? They the kids right there. Kids got to give it to somebody else. They can't go back and get their kids. You see what I'm saying? Oh, what was it? U48.
Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Right. Hey, you said you're gonna serve your enemies. We came over here and we had to serve our enemies. You know what I'm saying? In food, in hunger, and in thirst. Right? We don't own anything. You know what I'm saying? We might plaster up and have I can't do nothing, I ain't gonna try. But we have our own restaurants. But hey, we don't own it. We still gotta go somewhere and get the food, get the meat, get the ingredients, right? When we go, last thing you ate, the last thing you drank, you know what I'm saying? The clothes that you got on yourself right now, you had to go somewhere and get it. We don't own any of it. We had to go to our enemies to get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we got the sign up here.
No, we don't.
We don't. Okay. But if you was to Google a yoke of iron, a picture is gonna pull up, and you'll see a man with a yoke of iron on his neck. Right? Looks like us. You see what I'm saying? So that's prophecy being fulfilled right there that was gonna happen. It don't happen to nobody else. It happened to our people. You see what I'm saying? What's another curse? Let's get
Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate is.
Now, how do you handle something that's tender and delicate? I'll give you an example. Tender and delicate. Hey, brother, how you doing? I'm doing all right. How's family doing? How you real doing? All right. Chill home. Chilling. Having a good time. All right. That's tender and delicate. You see what I'm saying? There's a careness for one another. Right? Watch what it says.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
Now his eyes will be evil towards his brother. Prime example. I look at the brother now. I might not. Let's say I didn't know him. He ain't know me. See how he did that? I don't know you. Now he got an evil eye towards another one. You heard of black on black crime, right? Then we have gangs, Bloods and Crips,
Mafia.
You know what I'm saying? The cartels. You got all these people, and they do that against their own people, right? They ain't gonna do that with nobody else. Bloods and Crips, they only go after their own people because you got on the wrong color, right? You go to California, you wear the wrong hat. You got to be in Houston, so you wear Astros hat. You go there, they gonna get what you got. Eric, you got the hat on, but you see what I'm saying? And it don't even make sense. But right here, it does make sense because it's a curse.
Right.
You have an evil eye towards your brother that once had to love you carefully. Let's finish it off.
It says, and toward the and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Which he shall leave. You ever heard of single parent households? Did you go with your father in the house? Oh man. Guess what? Me neither.
Right.
That's why and if I actually got opposed, a lot of brothers put their hands up and say, hey, I didn't throw my father in the household. That's a curse. We fit that curse. Right? Last one. Let's get 68.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
All right. Now, do you know what they were doing in Egypt? Okay, let's find out what they were doing in Egypt. Got that, brother?
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse number 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. You understand? So bondage, captivity, slavery. You know what I'm saying? So watch what it says right here. We do go to these.
And the Lord shall bring thee into slavery again with ships.
With who?
With ships.
So how do we get over here? With ships. Yeah, that's our history. That's our history, ain't it?
Right.
Right there in the Bible. What else does it say?
It says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
We ain't went back. How we gonna get back? We can't go back. We stuck here.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Hold on, what happened when we got off those ships? You know about slavery? What happened when the so-called black men got off the slave ship? What happened to them? Got sold, got on them auction blocks. Yeah, the families got split up. You know what I'm saying? But it said got sold to you who?
To your enemies.
Uh-oh.
For bond man
With the slave man,
and bond woman.
slave woman. Ain't that what happened? Got off those slave ships and got sold to slavery. Read.
And no man shall buy you.
Ain't nobody gonna come to save us. Think about it. Ain't nobody came to save us out of that yet, have they? I don't expect nobody to. But there is one. It's the Redeemer. Luke 1:68.
Read that out.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 1, and verse number 68.
Oh.
And it reads, blessed be the Lord God of Israel.
Of who?
Of Israel. For he has visited and redeemed his people. His people. And has raised up children of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies.
From our who?
From our enemies. And from the hand of all that hate us.
Ain't there some people that live in the day that hate us? He said he's gonna raise up one. He's gonna save us. You know who that is?
That's a good one. Alright, so
I can't believe in God.
Right, you gonna say that, right? It could have been one of the other angels or something.
Hold on. Give me Isaiah chapter 9.
One of the other angels. It could have been one of the other.
Read me Isaiah chapter 3.
You said who's coming to save?
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 6. For unto us a child is born.
Unto who?
For unto us a child is born. Unto us a son is given. And the government shall be upon his shoulder. And his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, and Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
Who's that talking about? It said to us a child is born, to us a son is given. Do you know who they're talking about? Okay. You guys Isaiah 53?
Yeah.
Verse 5.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 53 and verse number 5. But he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him. And with his stripes we are healed.
It's talking about somebody. It's talking about somebody. Let's see who that somebody is. Is it him? That's him right there? That's Jesus. Okay. Give me Revelation chapter 1. Let's see if that's Jesus. From the top.
It's the book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
Get up.
The revelation of Jesus Christ,
Revealing.
which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
Right, jump down to verse 13.
Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot,
Right?
and girt about the paps with the golden girdle.
Talk about what he had on. Read on.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
They were like, what?
White like wool.
You said that's Jesus right there. Is that white? Willie hair? That's an X. Something ain't right. That's wrong. Read on.
As white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Eyes was a flame of fire. What color is his eyes? Look
like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
Now, he saw the tops of his feet. Ain't the top of your feet the same color as the rest of your body? You see what I'm saying? And it says, what color is brass? You know what color brass is? It's like a brown color. You know, kind of like a penny copper. You know what I'm saying? And it said, what happened to that?
As if they burned in a furnace.
Anything you put in a furnace, it turns burned, right? And so what color would it be? If you burn something, what color does it become? It becomes black. Now you said this was Jesus, but we just went over to his description. He don't mix. None of what we just read. So is that Jesus?
Close to that.
Nah, it's not. It's not. So this is just a false image that they put up, man, to get people to believe. You know what I'm saying? He is white Jesus. Follow him. No. Read the Bible. Seek out the book of the Lord and read. And you'll find out what he looked like. Look like one of us.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Come and save his people. Right? That man right there, he put our people in slavery. You see what I'm saying? So, now, going back to where we was at. The one who's coming to redeem us. Who would that be?
God.
The Son of God. He's the one that's going to come and redeem us. You know what I'm saying? That's what we finished off on Deuteronomy 28:68, right? It says nobody will redeem you. Talk about how shot. He's going to, which the world calls Jesus Christ, but he's the one who's going to redeem us. In order for that to happen, right, we have to follow in his ways. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you identify with a few curses that we brought out. And he's talking to the children of Israel, right? But it happened to us. So if it happened to us, but it said it was going to happen to them, what would that make us?
Children.
The children?
God.
The children of, okay? But the children of who? Give me Deuteronomy 29. You got it?
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, and verse number 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
To make with who?
To make with the children of Israel.
So what we just read was Moses telling us, talking and telling us to the children of Israel. The things that shall surely come to pass if they don't listen, right? The curses. We identify with the curses, right? So if Moses is talking to the children of Israel, saying these things will happen if you don't listen, and it actually happened to us, what would that make us? Children of who?
Israel.
Children of Israel. Absolutely. That's why right here it says 12 tribes of Israel. You identify that you're part of Israel. You see what I'm saying? You're a God's chosen people.
That's right, brother.
You understand? So you say you believe in God. Give me Isaiah 34:16. Give me 2 Timothy 2:15. Do you have a Bible at the house?
Yeah, I got several.
You got several?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Never read a Bible. Never read a Bible like that one.
Oh, that's the 1611 right there. You know what I'm saying? You got the Roman numbers.
Old school Bible.
Old school Bible. You gotta be able to read that. I just gotta run up King James. You get 1611 too? You get 1611.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, and verse number 16.
You know?
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
And what?
And read.
You got say you got several books several Bibles at the house. Crack them open. Find out. Study. Read. You know what I'm saying? Take that time to read the word. Watch this.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, and verse 15. Study to show thyself approved.
You gotta do what?
Study to show thyself approved unto God. A workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Yeah. Be able to understand the words of the Bible. Give me Revelation chapter 1 and verse 3.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, and verse number 3. And it reads, Blessed is he that readeth.
What?
Blessed is he that readeth.
Blessed is he. What happened? It's cool, keep going. Blessed is he that readeth, right? So just as much as it says, seek out the book of the Lord and read. Blessed is strong in the Bible, bro. Get that understanding. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go take it back to what we brought out earlier. The good, how you get a good understanding.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 111 and verse 10.
Read it up.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding of all they that do his commandments.
So what?
That do his commandments.
And do his commandments. So when we start reading the Bible, you're going to understand that you have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. And that's going to, he's going to dispatch you understanding. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that you're willing to do? All praise to the Most High. That's good. That's good. Now let's get you a few commandments real quick. Give me how old are you, bro? You're 26.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Read up.
And the swine.
And the who?
And the swine.
You know what swine is? You don't know? Okay, swine, it would be your pork, right? So let's see what the Bible says about pork, pepperoni.
Chorizo.
Who?
Chorizo.
Chorizo.
Chicharrones.
Chicharroni, I don't know.
Yeah, well, just teaching the boy.
Gelatin, right?
We're
The
just
ham,
talking to that boy.
bacon. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
what with the black?
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
Right. So, do you eat pork? You do? Alright, so, according to that right there, we cannot eat that. Is that something you willing to do? Can you put down eating your pork for the Lord? Say it again, can you hear me?
Well, not really, because it's like it's the cheapest food that you can buy.
Okay, it's the cheapest food you can buy, but the Lord will provide, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, brother.
But if the Lord says don't do something, we gotta take it to what He said. If He said don't eat it, then I'm not gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? So I would say commit that to the Lord, right? Which we again seek out the book of the Lord and read. You understand to do those things that He wants us to do. I ask this question: do you love God? A little bit. What's all you got from loving Him? Huh?
I don't know, like just going throughout my day is just,
Life be life.
just like,
Life be life. And I understand. We all go through trials and tribulations, but even that though, we still gotta hold fast to the Lord and what He said, though, right? Let's go and get this.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 5 and verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than
Read
man.
that part again.
We ought to obey God rather than
We
man.
have to obey God, brother. You know what I'm saying? So if God said don't do that, don't do it. Keep on.
Right. Verse 30. The God of our fathers raised up Jesus, whom he slew and hanged on a tree. Him have God exalted his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins.
Oh, so now forgiveness of sins, repentance. But it's to who? It's to Israel. Ain't that what you are? Israel. See what I'm saying? So now the commandment to Israel was don't eat swine. So now I would hope that you would take that, understand that, and say, you know what, I'm gonna leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Again, you guess what?
Mind if I say something real quick?
Look.
Hey, you know, I understand that you might not be in the predicament to get the best type of meat, right? But when you start making that work towards the Lord can give you money or give you a better job or put you in a better condition so where you stop eating pork. You know, the reason why pork is cheap is because it's killing us. So to put the cheap things out there to kill us faster, you know what I'm saying? And so I figure you want to live a long life. For you eating pork is actually killing you. So, you know what I'm saying? I know it might be hard. You might have to, you know, penny pinch a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But what's more important? You know, your life or money? You see what I'm saying? I think your life would be more important. You know, but that's it. And your salvation, you know, that goes hand in hand.
That's good. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to do what God said do. You know, at the end of the day, what we do is going to get judged by the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's going to show on the record. This is what you were doing. But you don't want to do that. You don't want to be on record that you weren't doing what you said. So commit that to the Lord as best as you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like eating turkey. You know what I'm saying? Brother go get love eating chicken. You know what I'm saying? Two good alternatives. Ain't got it before, bro. You know what I'm saying? I still go to Whataburger. No bacon. No bacon. Not gonna come with bacon. I fear the Lord and I love the Lord. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what he said. Alright? Can you eat seafood? I'm thinking about it.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
So it has to have fins and scales if you eat it because of water. You know what I'm saying? Alright?
Verse 10, and all that have not fins and scales in the seas, and in the rivers, and of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
Should be an abomination. Meaning, Lord don't like it. So, shrimp, lobster, crab, oysters, crawfish, catfish, mussels, yeah. So somebody eats mussels, you know what I'm saying? Those, they don't have fins and scales. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord don't want us to eat. So now we gotta stop eating. He said you do. But if you love God, are you willing to put that off to the side? Stop eating for the Lord?
For God.
For God? It's a process, honestly. But you gotta dedicate that to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You should want your salvation. Your salvation should be more important than food. Right? And really and truly, I mean, shrimp, lobster, crabs, you know, water's not gonna be in dirt and shit. They bottle features. Really and truly. What about them? They eat shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta stay away from the poor. The pig doesn't sweat. So all that they eat, whether it be the diseases, the parasites. You see what I'm saying? Although you cook it, you still eat it. You see what I'm saying? Now I saying you. That's why some people eat they eat that seafood. I saw a young lady eating. People like to show themselves their food. She had a big thing of crabs in her car. She eat. So they near died because she up there choking. God damn. You have an allergic reaction to the crabs. You're not supposed to be eating it. There's a lady, she had a picture, she had a video of her and her son. Her son's allergic to it. His lips gonna get big. You know what she told him? She told him, hey, if you can't stop, if you can't breathe, let me know. We're gonna finish eating now. Let's go, that is low. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord don't want us doing that. He don't want us eating that for a reason. The hair of your head is numbered, brother. Lord, he knew you before you were in the womb. So he has your best interest at heart. So he wants you to do what he said do. Give me the verse 7:15, obedience.
Yeah.
Let me get that. Obedience. I got it.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 15, and verse number 22.
Go.
And Samuel said, hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice.
To what?
To obey is better than sacrifice.
And to hearken is better than the fat of rams.
Best to obey the Lord. Right? So these commandments that we're given, not eating pork, not eating shrimp, lobster, crab, that's important. Be obedient to what the Lord wants you to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Say you got a lot of Bibles at the house, man. Crack it open. Crack it open.
This is from Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 27.
Yo.
Ye shall not round the corners of your head, neither shall thou bore the corners of thy beard.
So, brother,
You said you came from all the
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, how y'all doing? I heard the brother going into some commandments, right? What's your name? Manuel. Nice to meet you. I'm Karatazar. What's your name now? Shamar. Nice to meet you, Shamar. I'm Karatazar. Okay, so the brother was going into the commandments and how would rather us do that than have to basically say, sorry, Lord, for not doing what you need to do. Right? Isn't it always a better feeling to have somebody show you love versus cross you and then make it up to you? Right? So with the Most High, we don't want to cross the Most High. We want to make sure that we honor him as he's our father, right? As your mother. You don't want to ever have your parents feel like, man, I can't trust my child, or my child doesn't love or respect me, right? And with that relationship gets damaged, what happens in the household? Turmoil, right? You got going mom and dad, parents, son, daughter, and then next you know, separation.
Right.
And then who's hurt at the end of that? The nation of the people that those people belong to. Because we don't work our problems out, right? And so the brother was going into the beard and keeping the importance of the commandments. Let me ask you a question. I don't know if the brother asked it because there's been a lot of things going on. So I apologize for that. Why do you think it's important to have a beard? Why do you think it's important to have a beard? Do you think it's important to have a beard? Or does it really matter? It's an honest question. Let's go back.
I think it's just a facial feature.
Just a facial feature? Okay, well, let's get out that, what is it, 2 Samuel 15 and...
He already did.
You there?
It's the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 10 and verse 4. Wherefore Hanan took David's servants and shaved off the one half of their beard.
He did what?
And shaved off the one half of their beard.
If you were to come and get me and shave off one half of my beard, let's say people grab me and they just shave my beard off, right? How would I look? Pretty crazy. Is that fair to say? That's weird, obviously, right? Do you think that's an honorable? Do you believe that would be an honorable representation of myself or dishonorable? Dishonorable, right? Let's see how the Lord feels about it.
And shaved off the one half of their beards, and cut off the garments in the middle, even to their buttocks.
Even to the what?
Even to their buttocks.
So think about it. How do our men walk around in today's time? Do they have it where it looks like somebody's cut their pants short and their buttocks is falling out, aka sagging their pants everywhere? So the Lord is showing that that type of representation of your physical countenance or appearance, it's a dishonorable thing to have your ass hanging out. Right? And as a man, to not have your full badge of honor, because this is how you, let's lead into another question. How do you separate? What is the characteristic? Physical thing that makes them look different. How do you know the difference? Their hair, right? See how significant that is to understand the power and difference of a creature just by the way that it looks, by the way that its physical appearance represents itself. So the Lord is looking at you as a man, not a boy, right? A boy has less responsibilities than a man. A man has the greatest responsibilities of us to lead the people, to shelter the women, to be a progenitor and a creator, a God on this earth, right? So there's a lot that comes with the badge of honor. As a man, we do this so we can represent ourselves like the Lord wants us to be, right? And when they deteriorated our people, what was the first thing they did? They changed everything about how we look, how we spoke, what we ate, who we worship, how we identified with ourselves, our customs of our normal day-to-day dress, right? And when you remove the mane off of a man, you turn him into a young man, a boy, right?
Right.
And when you have an oppressive situation, do you want another man looking you eye to eye as if I have a fair shot of taking you on? Or do I need to bring you low so you can always look up at me as I look down at you?
Right.
And that's how important the beard is. So let the world say one thing, but the Most High is saying, if you're a man of Israel, represent yourself as a mighty lion, a man, a God. 2 Kings 2 and 2, boy, Babakshah. And then we're going to, you got it? Finish that off for me too.
And when they told it unto David, he sent to meet them. He sent to meet them because the men were greatly ashamed.
They were what?
They were greatly ashamed.
Not having a beard will bring what to a man?
The men were greatly ashamed.
Right?
And the king said, tarry at Jericho until your beards be grown.
And he said, wait where you at before returning back to the homeland of Jerusalem because they're ashamed, it's dishonorable, and it's against the commandments. It's not a willful sin, but it's a sin no less because anything, did he teach you what a sin was? Sorry, sister. Did he teach you go into the, bring out 1 John 3 and 4 for the sister as well. So I want you to know what sin is. I'm going to ask you, sister, I'm going to share this conversation with y'all. Is that okay?
Okay.
What is sin? To what your understanding of what the world tells you. What is sin?
Sin is a transgression of God's law.
You right, sister. Do you believe that, brother? Let's bring it out. Let's hear that. Let's 2 to 3 witnesses. Let the Lord be true and every man a liar.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Whosoever committed sin, transgresseth also the law.
Huh?
For sin is the transgression of the law.
And the mighty sister was mighty in the spirit and absolutely correct. So shaving your beard is a commandment, is to grow a beard as a man. A woman does not need that commandment to apply to her. So she can't break that commandment, but you can, right? That's what's so beautiful about God's laws that the world hates is that where's my brother at? Show this brother's back of his jacket real quick. How many laws is there in this Bible? See this right here? This brother standing right in front of you? How many laws? What's that number on his back? Right here. This brother right here. What's his number, brother? 613. What is it? So, is that a lot of laws? America has 10,000 laws just for taxes.
Right.
You're not even talking about the differences in laws that change when you go to Louisiana or to Oregon or Iowa. Those are all state laws, right? So you got to learn the difference between state laws, federal laws, you know, laws in the school, laws from you. You know what? If you don't pay, you can't be here. That's a law.
Right.
Wow.
You don't got no problem following that, right?
Right.
But when the Lord say, don't eat pork, oh, Lord.
Right.
The Lord saying, I'm going to say this, I know circumstances. Women are supposed to be adorning things of females, dresses and things, of course. Men are not supposed to wear dresses, right? You should not have a woman and a man stand alike and they look dressed like they look alike. There should be a character difference, right?
Right.
So we got to repent from those sins. And later when we have the ability to the best of our abilities, maybe adorn yourself in a dress if you have the ability. Maybe, you know what, let it grow as much as it can grow. Right. It don't got to be pretty. The world wants you to be pretty. The Lord wants you to be holy.
Yes, right.
You understand the difference? Because the things that the world sees as beautiful, porn, obsessions, idolatry, drug-induced comas, fentanyl, all this stuff is beautiful because you can just do whatever you want. Lawlessness is beauty in the eyes of the world today.
Right.
Yeah.
But what's killing y'all? What's killing us all? Lawlessness. But don't they serve it to you on a honey pack? I mean, a honey stick? I mean, it's whatever the hell. Something sweet.
Right.
Trying to, you know, your silver platter. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
A honey pack. That's what, because you know what they're trying to do with you, right? The same purpose as that honey pack is. That's the same reason why they give it to you. Because they want to screw you over, bro. It doesn't make sense. So with that, we're going to keep going into the commandment. You understand that you got to have a beard, right, brother?
I didn't know I had to.
Okay, then let's bring it out. Leviticus 19 and 27. I jumped in kind of midway, so I was trying to get up to speed. So we're going to show you what the Lord, that's why we brought this example out. So maybe you're like, what the hell was that for? That was because of this law right here.
This is book of Leviticus chapter 19 and verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of thy head, neither shalt thou mourn the corners of thy beard.
Right, so you shouldn't be going bald like that brother over there, shaving his head. And you should not go and destroy the line of your beard. What you can grow, grow it, right? You can trim it, you can manicure it. That's what the Lord says, but you have to grow it, right? So could you do that for the Most High God? That's easy, right? I want to show you something how beautiful these laws are. Bring out 1 John 5 and 3, but read 2, because it's always good to know also, right? So you say you love God, right? Do we love God here? How do you think the first sign is to show the Most High God that you love him? What do you think the first thing you should do?
Obey his laws.
Yeah, that's right. And now part of his law is to fear him, right? To what? With your people. How are you supposed to treat your people?
With love.
With what?
With love.
With love, right? But do we know how to love each other? Because we haven't learned what love is yet, right? That's the scriptures. So bring this out, brother.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 2.
Yeah.
By this, we know we love the children of God.
Right?
When we love God and keep His commandments.
Right. So you say you're a child of God, right? Aren't you a child of God? So should we love each other? But it says specifically how we can show each other that we are children of the Most High and that we actually love each other as children of the Most High. What was the key thing that it said right there? You have to do what?
Obey his law.
Obey his laws. Keep his commandments. Keep reading.
Verse 3. For this is the love of God.
This is what?
This is the love of God.
This is the love of God.
That we keep his commandments.
Mm-hmm.
And his commandments are not grievous.
Not grievous is another way of saying not hard at all. Right. So like the brother said, it's very easy to just not cut your beard. That's easy to do, right? That's one thing you can check off your list to do, right? So what other easy ways we can show the love the Lord that we love him, right? Y'all go into the dietary laws and all that stuff, Leviticus, don't eat the pork, don't eat the shrimp, crab, or lobster. Those are basic things that show your love for yourself, taking care of your temple.
Right.
By default, you just doing that. You know the Most High God.
That's right.
But now we got to start thinking in these last days, how can we be more intentional with how we show the Most High God that we love him? We don't want to be, somebody say something nice to you in passing. That's nice, right? But if you live in a house and never hear a kind word, is that nice? So you want somebody to show you naturally, daily, that they love you, right? And that goes into your actions. And not just your actions, the spirit you have with those actions. You don't want somebody to fix your dinner and throw your plate across at you, right?
Right.
I made it to eat.
Right.
I love you. If I didn't love you, I wouldn't cook you food. Nigga. Oh, damn. Like that, I'm not even hungry no more. Like that just killed my whole spirit.
Right. Don't even worry about it.
So don't even worry about it. Hey, why would you even do me like that? I thought you loved me. So why would your treatment of me be expressed that way?
Right.
So the expression of how we do things goes just as far as what you do with the Lord. Bring out Deuteronomy 28 and 47. I want to show y'all because this is very important. People say it's not about what you do. It's not hey, I got faith. I got faith. How do you show your faith? Bring out James 2. Right? Bring that up, Baba Kishab.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness.
With what?
With joyfulness.
Is that a physical thing or is that a spiritual, emotional thing?
With joyfulness.
That's emotional. Because we didn't appreciate the Lord in spirit the right way. He did what?
And with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore shall I serve thy enemies.
Serve our who?
Therefore shall I serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
In what?
In hunger.
And I know that you eating it in the pocket right now, but our people didn't make that food, right? And what else?
And in thirst.
Hey, we got water over there we handing out, but did we have that money and those resources? No, those are our enemies, right? Let's go.
And in nakedness.
And in cold and Kroger. Right now, imagine if we had our own textiles. You think anybody out here be cold? I'm cold. Are you cold? Are you cold? Is anybody driving up and down Bissonnette trying to help y'all with cold and clothes and throwing us the money to go get the finest garments? No, because we're doing this and the Lord said he's going to send our enemies against us. So does it feel like we living in the state that we have enemies, or do y'all feel loved and welcomed by everything around you?
Earlier, the church, so-called church people came out here handing out pork chops.
Handing out what? Get this, what did they hand out? What did they hand out, sister?
Pork chops.
Pork chops!
Right.
With the big wooden cross,
Right.
with the double bone-in pork chop, man.
Part of the game is that.
We got some greens and some hog balls and some chitlins. Just so
You know what I'm saying?
just make sure you pray over it before you eat it.
Right, right.
That's still gonna kill you.
And still gonna kill you for it. Because that's how ignorant our people are. And the Lord did say our people were gonna have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to what? According to knowledge. And once you learn how to do something right, you become a fool in the sight of everybody if you keep doing the wrong thing, knowing that you're doing the wrong thing, and you know a better way to do it. So what are we gonna do in these last days, man? We gotta repent and keep the Lord's commandments. We gotta return unto that love, that spirit unto the Lord. It's not just the physical thing. Let me not eat the pork. You gotta be like, thank you, Most High. Thank you for giving us such beautiful food to eat and not letting us eat these things foolishly and killing ourselves eating these garbage disposals.
Right.
Thank you for teaching us better.
Right.
But our people look at that as oppression or restriction because the Lord showing you I'm giving you wisdom of how to avoid the poison and death on this earth that I place you. And niggas is acting like they want the death. They do want the death, right? If somebody told you you gonna die if you eat some more pork, our people will be like, I don't care.
Right.
I deal with the Lord when I see Him. You know how many times I've heard that foolishness? That makes me like, Lord, please forgive them. They don't know what they're saying.
Right.
Because that is the most ultimate pride. And pride that goes before destruction and a haughty fall. Right? And our people are smart, but they're wise, they're foolish. They're 422. I believe. We are good, understanding people. We're productive. We create. But we're stupid because we don't put our spirit and our hands to the Lord. We will grab onto the heathens that give us wealth and ability just for a time spell, just so they can steal it from us later or use it against us later. So we build a car and then we build the stoplight. Then they build the parking ticket, the speeding ticket. I thought we were just trying to get from here to there. No, he said, you know what? I'm going to punish you and make you pay from going from this here to there, jail time, jaywalking. That's a new one. I don't even know what the damn J stand for.
Right.
Just walking?
Yeah.
We getting arrested for just walking?
Right.
Damn, they still got that on the. But we know that law. But do we know the law of Passover? Do we know the laws of Jubilee of land?
Right.
Do you know the law of loving your brother that stole from you and still forgiving him and still being able to be close with him and not have no malice to him? Do we know how to forgive? Have we forgot the weightier matters of the law?
Right.
Because the easy part of the law is the judgment, death. It's the hardest part of the law is executing the love in the scriptures. Because love, the way they teach it, is called agape, right? In Greek, it's just that modern, I don't feel like my husband loves me anymore because he works 18 hours a day and comes home and then picks up and has to cook me dinner, but he didn't tell me I'm beautiful because I was thinking about it and I'm a slave. You got Living Nanny, DoorDash,
Right.
you order all your clothes from Temu,
Right.
or what's that other shit? Etsy, what's that? Hold on, Fashion Nova. You out here with the one baby onesie
Right.
for the grown woman. That's like my 3 month. I'm like, damn, that's what her. No, that's me.
Right. Come listen in, sis.
And that's freedom to our people.
Listen in.
Run around naked when no one was covered. I'll bring that out and Japheth Canaan, goddamn Ham's creepy butt when he was pulling back the blanket. Genesis 7. Is it 7 after the flood, right? So Genesis 7 or 8. Bring that out where he was doing that. Because I want y'all to see the reality to it. Like, even within your own dwelling place, it's appropriateness for yourself to appear covered. Yes, ma'am.
But what if your husband is pregnant?
Well, those are spirits that we got to pray for the Lord to restore. And if he has spirits on him that is leading them into these debaucheries, that's what the word is supposed to heal off of that, brother, right? Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 12. It's not going to be an easy fact, and it's not going to be magic. It's the Most High God. So if it's his will, it could be done like that. But if he chooses for you to constantly seek him, guess what? He's going to put you in a position to be afflicted with spirits, right? Bring out second. You got that? You got Wisdom of Solomon. Go to Sirach 2, just so you, because I'm gonna be a buck with you. Crack, right? Is that something that is like overlooked by the addict, or is that something that's highly desired? Is it a temptation or not a temptation?
It's a temptation.
It's a major temptation, right? Because you'll rob, you'll kill, you'll steal, you'll do anything for it, right? And the brother and our people will look at our people and say, man, you know what? They don't got a shot. They're not worthy of the Most High God. But the Most High God came for the sick. I want you to hold that right there, and I want you to go to Isaiah 1 and 4 and read to 6. I want you to understand something about this, because a lot of people want you to look finished, but they're dirty on the inside. I'd rather look like I'm going through it, and be pure to the Lord on the inside. Let me see where you at. Yes, right here, 4, and go to 6.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 4. Our sinful nation.
A what?
A sinful nation.
So breaking the commandments, going against God's laws, defiling your temple, idolatry, sin. We are sinful people because we are scattered amongst the heathens after our disobedience. So we've learned their ways, right? So, and we getting put in punishment because we keep going against the Most High God, breaking the commandments. So what about us as a sinful nation? What about us?
A people laden with iniquity.
Laden with sins, right?
A seed of evildoers.
A seed of what?
A seed of evildoers.
Like smoking crack, prostitution, selling dope to each other, killing each other, lying, stealing, just hating each other, evil eye, no compassion or mercy, right?
Children that are corrupt.
We're what?
Children that are corrupt.
And if you corrupt, that means you ain't got no good in you. You got the YN spirit. I just want to catch a hat. God, why you want to kill that man's baby, man? You know what I'm saying? That's somebody's son right there walking. And you just like, you got blood in your eyes, you got a smile on your face, and you just took the life of somebody's baby, which is your brother, your cousin, your people. And you and the white man laughing, but the white man come near you, and you like, excuse me, sir, I don't want to, you would never even scratch that nigga car.
Right.
But you'll kill my brother right there because he just didn't look at you a certain way coming through a goddamn gas station.
Right.
Sinful. Keep going.
They have forsaken the Lord.
We have what?
They have forsaken the Lord.
So we going into this with y'all so y'all can learn that for a time spell, y'all were forsaking the Lord along as we was forsaking the Lord, but you have the opportunity. The Lord is speaking to you now to not forsake him any longer. And he does this to those, but many are called, a few are chosen.
Right.
So the Lord has taught 2 or 3 times and still you don't get it. Well, now it should be very easy to get. Y'all standing here locked in and it's cold as hell on this and that. So you got to appreciate the Most High right now, right? And y'all ain't that cold. I guarantee you would have been up the block. So the Lord's doing all that for y'all. Come on.
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel.
What is our sin?
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel.
Right.
Unto anger.
Right.
They are gone away backward.
Right.
They should ye be strengthened anymore.
Right.
Ye will grow more and more.
Right.
The whole head is sick.
The what?
The whole head is sick.
Why do our people smoke crack?
The whole head is sick.
Why they cool selling ass on this and that 30 degree weather?
The whole head is sick.
Right.
And the heart faint. For the sole of the foot, even the head.
You see, we can rest right there. So what it's basically saying is that we wore out, man. We wore down so bad that us being corrupted, it's easy for the enemy to corrupt us because we ran through. We tired. It don't take much effort to get us to go off anymore. We forgot who we are. We don't fight the enemy, and we do everything they tell us. We are a docile people. We are a people laden with their iniquities. That's why when the Lord say, come out of her, my people, and don't be partakers of her sins, it's because when you get beat down so much, you give up. And you just go with the flow. And when you go with the flow, the Lord said, man, I'd rather you be hot nor cold. Don't be lukewarm. Just don't be like, I'm with this, but I'm with that. You got to be with them or against them. Either way, it's going to be hot and hard for you. Do you choose the end? Do you choose this world? The Lord going to be against you. You choose the Lord, he going to prove you through affliction. And it's going to feel like he against you. But you got to understand at the end, it's not for your destruction, right? Bring out that Sirach 2 now from the top.
God, this is the book.
You got that
of
Wisdom of Solomon
Sirach,
16:12 too?
chapter 2 and verse number 1.
Yeah.
My son, if thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
And watch this. That was a true question. And sister, y'all coming, you coming with a grievous heart, a contrite heart. Bring that on Psalms 58 and 11, I believe. What's that? Psalms broken contrite 55 and 17?
51 and 10.
51 and 10. If you coming out here for the Lord, you're gonna have to prepare yourself for temptation. If you love the Lord, you have to understand. He's gonna put it out. Like they like to show the devil at the crossroad, but how many times do they show the Most High sitting there giving you the opportunity to get blessed? The right way versus you getting blessed by the wicked left. The Lord's gonna destroy you to see what you made of. He lifted up Pharaoh just to bring him down for our salvation. To say how great he is and how great you are, and how great you are, and how great y'all are. It wasn't for any other reason, right? You're a great woman. You have a life that you have to answer to, but you're a great woman. You're a beautiful seed.
On the street after the children were murdered, people.
Yes, ma'am. And he will, and guess what? And watch this. I want you to keep, just for that, keep reading this. Read that down. Read that down.
My son,
Listen.
if thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right?
Set thy heart aright.
Set that what?
Set thy heart aright.
Right?
And
Constantly. It seems like you constantly. The Spirit know the Lord. You still thankful for him even if you have lost. Right?
make not haste in time of trouble.
You see, don't be so quick to be like, man, the Lord don't love me. Man, everything's not going right my way. Man, I hate this place. Man, fuck, you know, I'm going to do it my way.
Right.
Don't do it in the time of trouble. What?
Leave unto him.
Do what?
Leave unto him.
Leave unto the Lord.
That's right.
That's the only comfort you're going to have. No man can comfort you more than the Lord. Because he was born, amen. Let's say Christ. Of course, that's the comfort. We know that. But I'm just talking about in the sense of a stranger, like another person. Oh, I love you. I love you. They're not going to be able to comfort you more than the Most High. And Yahweh, right? Keep reading.
Cleave unto him and depart not away.
Right?
That thou mayest be increased.
Be what?
Be increased.
So you're going through this because you, man, a high pay, you got to pay a high price to get quality goods, right?
Right.
So think about it in your spirit. If I had to pay a high price of losing things that were very important, if I endure to the end, what's the Lord going to restore me for? 100-fold? So Job lost his kids too, didn't he?
Right.
But how many kids did the Lord double it?
Right.
Double this slot? And everything was just to see if he had a pure heart unto the Lord, if you're going to curse him. Just in your speech, you curse the name of the Lord. No, Job refused. He was going through it, but he had a heart unto the Lord.
That's right.
Like y'all should have. And I believe all of y'all do have that. Keep reading.
Cleave unto him and depart not away.
Right.
That thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Right.
For whatsoever is brought upon thee,
Right.
take cheerfully.
Take how?
Take cheerfully.
Whatever is brought upon you. The loss. I lost my brother. My brother passed away. I had to take that cheerfully. You understand? I've lost a lot of family. Brothers have lost fathers. Brothers have lost sisters and mothers and fathers and brothers, and gotta take it cheerfully because the moment we don't get our way as Israel, we get like spoiled.
Right.
And entitled. We throw attitudes and we're tantrums.
Right.
Problem child.
Right.
But you're not supposed to have that with the Most High God.
That's right.
Why? Because why not? Why not?
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient.
And we what?
And be patient.
What does Israel not know how to do?
And be patient.
Right?
When thou art changed to a lower state.
To a lower state, you gotta wait and be patient, mama.
Right.
You can sit there and ask all day, but if you have patience, it doesn't matter. I sit here as long as you need me to come patiently wait. But when you're impatient, you're counting how long you've been sitting there.
Yeah. That's true.
And that's what our people don't understand. Just because you're quiet don't mean you're patient. Patience comes with peace of faith and understanding and truth and belief. You don't have to worry about it no more. It's off your table. That's off your table too, mama. Read.
Be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Right?
For gold is tried in the fire.
For what is these people?
For gold is tried in the fire.
Right.
And acceptable men.
And what?
And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
So because you're going through it, the Lord said, I find you acceptable in my sight. I did this because I want your attention. So I'm afflicting you to have you cleave unto me and to call unto me. And I want to restore you, but I want you to understand it's specifically about you. That's why it feels that way.
I got out there rest of us, I look and I say, oh Lord, thank you. I mean, y'all just, you know, it was, I don't want to talk about it.
No, talk about it since it's your platform too.
It was like, Lord, thank you. Because I know what those men are teaching is the truth. And I listen to them all the time. And boom, he put it right on.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And then let's finish this off, and I'm going to show you something. Because you acceptable in the eyes of the Lord. Some people always like to say, we're not worthy, we're not this, we're not that. So as we're sick and as we're low, we don't give ourselves any strength and hope in the Lord by giving value to ourselves as the children of Israel. We only like to accept that when we get chastened, we forget we have value. And without value, how can you have the spirit to go forth to do the good unto the Lord without you being able to see good in you? Then the Lord say, if you don't do good unto yourself, who can you do good unto? You got to learn that. We got to be able to see who you are, right? You don't need to be conceited or arrogant. You be thankful that you have been made such a great people. You see that? And if you don't give the Lord his glory for all the things he's created, and we say, nah, we ain't shit, then are we saying that the Lord created something that wasn't good?
Right.
So you got to be careful how we speak upon things, because you might be sneak the Lord because you're trying to be overly righteous and humble. You might be diminishing the Lord's good works that he wants to be praised upon. Right? So there's a difference between pride and all these different types of things, but that's something you learn as you grow. But as far as what we're going over, one last scripture, Wisdom of Solomon 6:12. And I wanted to let you know, because you asked about the element of the drug addiction of crack, and since it seems impossible, but the Lord created it, he can put you in a position, because that's why the brother's there, because the Lord's like, he don't see it because the spirit is blind, the spirit's heavy. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Where are you heading, sister? To the liquor store? Try to get you a drink? Okay, well, you know what? Wine in moderation isn't bad, but I say this, if you were going there to solve your ailments or your low sorrow, you should have sought the Lord first, because this perfect scripture. This is what you should see, and then get a drink. Watch it.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, verse 12. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster,
right, that
restored them to health.
So it's not like your green teas and everybody want to be like, let's go organic and, herbalists. And no, it ain't the boxes, the capsules, the tablets and all that. Ain't none of that going to do your spirit good or your body good, right?
But thy word, O Yahweh.
But the what is going to do good?
But thy word, O Yahweh.
Okay.
Which healeth all things.
Which what?
Which healeth all things.
So when you have faith, you should believe that this right here is the medicine of life. That is the truth. It can heal all things, because this wisdom and understanding shows you how to navigate through all the discomfort that you're going through. All of the ailments that you're experiencing, all of the problems that you've been, you've been knocking on doors for so long, and when are y'all gonna answer the door for the Lord and say, look, I'm not perfect, but lead me. Let me follow you, Lord. Right? Guide my path. And if the Lord has been trying to get you to go a certain way and you're kicking against the pricks, he's not trying to heat up. You're going to do his will. Okay, no one can ever live and resisted the will of the Most High God. Right? I bet you've been wanting to go, but you're still here. Because you know what? The Lord's in your spirit, man. Think about this. It's the opposite. It's the fire in Daniel. This is the cooler and freezer in Babylon. Right? The Lord's going to keep you instead of letting you flow over here. That's right. Right? So don't worry about that. You take care of your own spirit before anything, because how can you do good unto somebody else when you're not doing good unto yourself? Right? So if you gotta start working at this slowly but surely, you try not to eat the pork, try to do the easy things. The easy things. Be calm. You see a brother like in the world, they'll say, y'all are different. Y'all have animosity. You should be guarded. You should be very, how you doing? Like, oh, like the next, I like the nigga. Right. You should know, y'all got the secret now. That's your sister. That's your brother. Right. Watch each other's back. That's right. So when they don't figure out the rest of the heathen, they're like, oh, why are they talking? They shouldn't be talking. Do they know who they are? Right. They panic. No, we gotta throw something else in there to seduce it or muddy it up, so now their relationship deteriorates without it looking like it's forced. Make them not want to be around each other. But the more we pull them apart, the more they go together. The more they tell us to unite, the more we become apart. But then we don't stop joining unto them, we just start joining unto each other.
That's right.
That's why we live in a cursed state. And a lot of the world don't got these understandings because they're not the children of this book. They take the good wisdom, the proverbs, the strength out of it, right? oh, you know, I got this wisdom in Proverbs and woo, woo, woo. Let me give you a verse real quick. Psalms. I go up, walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Sister, teach me how to pray, but use the Bible.
That's true.
Huh? It don't matter about that no more.
Right.
You know, first off, I teach you.
Right.
Don't cost you 10%.
Yeah, right.
Don't forget about
See, I
that.
know that church holiday. You know, they had the whatever.
You talking about the flood? With Lakeview? Joel Osteen?
Right back down the street. I think they had the so-called what they got it, the COVID.
Yeah, the COVID. Yeah.
They said if you hadn't paid your tithes, you couldn't get no help.
Wow. You see that? And you can't make this stuff up. If you don't pay your tithes, you don't get no prayers from the COVID. But you know what? You want to know a beautiful thing about that? Pull out John 9:31 real quick. They was pump faking the whole time anyways. Did you realize that?
I did in the end.
Watch. I'm going to show you why. Because they said, you ain't going to get no love from the Most High. Watch it. Let's see what the Lord said.
This is the book of John, chapter 9 and verse 31.
Bring it out.
Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
They what?
That God heareth not sinners.
In the Christian church, they're not teaching you to follow God's laws and commandments. So all that mumbling and bumbling and rolling around and wigs flying everywhere and heels breaking, who they talking to? They spirit, them demons they got. Because the Lord's not dealing with that, because the sister broke it out plainly through the spirit. She said it right. Break transgression the laws of God.
Right.
How do you not know that? It's sin. Because they teach you know what? It's not about that. You know what? Christ, he had a tattoo, King of Kings on his thigh. Yeah. And then he was selling pork chops.
Right.
And he had high heels because he's inclusive. You know what? He wanted a third gender. What? This is the wickedness that is coming into this place from these churches, but not out the Bible.
That's right.
How you doing, sister? What's your name? Aaliyah? I'm sorry. Kalia? Kalia. Nice to meet you, Kalia. Karate design. What we're doing right now is teaching our people who we are, so I'm trying to bring everybody up to speed. They know a lot, so you mind if you don't want you to go, but we want to bring everybody up. What do you know about anything you see up here? Have you seen anything like this before? Yeah, a little bit. I just laughed and pointed and laughed and walked off. What about it? Is it? What's Jesus? You said you saw him somewhere. I ain't seen. Where? What? Hold on. Where? He look more like Jesus than this, but let's get it out for Revelation 1 and 1. We'll bring it out for you so we can show you what it looks like.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1.
We like to have fun. All right, man. Hey, Aharon. Salaki. Somebody get him laced up with a paper, Baba Kasha. Go ahead. Bring that up. Whoever had it.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
The revelation of who?
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
Let's give him the Hebrew too. Yahweh Shai is his name in Hebrew. The world like to say Yahuwah, Yeshua.
Right.
Yahweh Shai. That's right. And that's not, we're going to bring it up. 114. 114.
Revelation chapter
And
1
1 John 5 and 10.
14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
All right. Does he got that? White woolly hair? Not really. It's a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little bit white and woolly. You sure? Okay. What hair look like wool? Who hair look like wool? Does that look like a little bit like that? A little bit. You sure? I think that nigga got a perm or something.
Right.
Got to. Anyway, let's go.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Back to this brother. Nah, this devil. Look, you see this? What color is that? Is it like reddish brown? Or what is that? Like them zombie eyes, right? I be looking at you like they kind of dead. Anyway, let's go.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Unto what?
Unto fine brass.
What color is that? Brass. BRASS. Now you, what color you? You would call yourself brass a little bit like brass?
Yeah.
So that dude look peach. You don't look brass with a white afro with brown. That's Christ though. Girl, you came up like, that's my Jesus. Not my Jesus. But I gotta show you. Let's go.
As if they burned in a furnace.
How dark was this, brother?
As if they burned in a furnace.
I'm not gonna pick out anybody out here to say that they really dark, but take your pick.
I'm really dark.
Obviously, it's probably me, the darkest nigga out here. You feel me?
Right.
Nobody can disagree. I'm the teacher. I don't need no ad-libs. All praise. And what else?
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
And who talk loud everywhere they go? So when you look at this dude right here, does he look like, hey yo, where my money?
Right.
Does he sound like that?
No.
Or is he like, hey bro? Right. Yeah, like what? That is not our Lord and Savior. This, like my brother, we always say, if he come out the sky, we going back in the chains. So you better not be thinking that's the Lord and Savior.
Right.
So do you subscribe to that, sister? That who's this then?
No.
And then give him a little jab if you don't believe that's your. Oh, you see that? Bam! So it's like sound effect and everything. I think she liked the fight.
Right.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. For some reason, she was real cup.
Right.
I didn't know you had it in you like that.
Right.
All right, we're gonna keep her out here with us till we go.
Right.
So now that you know that that's not your Lord and Savior, who is this? A false God. Bring out Matthew 24, right? And we like to talk about like something new. This is the thing that Matthew 24 is talking about. The false Christ. Because this image comes with a whole new doctrine, a new gospel. It's not for you. It's for everybody against you. Right? That you may come false Christ. The earth, where you at? Right there.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse number 11.
Right?
And many false prophets.
And many what?
And many false prophets.
What's this image?
And many false prophets.
That's not our brother.
That's right.
Our brother is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah, which will make all these people right here that look like you and me, the Jews of the Bible.
That's right.
That's what our Lord and Savior look like. He look like us, right? Keep reading.
Many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many.
And do what?
And shall deceive many.
This my Jesus.
Right.
You see how quick that was? And it wasn't because she's not intelligent. It's just that there was nothing put before her to challenge the thought that was given to her. You see that?
Honestly, I was kind of afraid of.
You should. It's a creepy thing. Because he don't look like none of your people. All the people that look at you in the dark is the police and Jeffrey Dahmer. And this dude ain't people, man. This dude right here is such a nasty man. This image, you know what this is Caesar Borgia. His second Pope Alexander VI. That's his son. I think his second son. He had a daughter, I think many daughters, but one daughter that he had, this dude, took advantage of his sister.
Right.
Killed his brother.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? And his dad and him were doing things to his sister together.
Right.
And now people bow down and pray to this image.
Right.
And this family, the same thing they did to each other, what's what they do to us in slavery? Same family practices. So that's why it was normal for them.
Right.
It's normal for them to be vile creatures.
Right.
Because I guarantee you, like, our people have done foul things, but where do you think they got them from?
Right.
Because if you follow in the Bible, I know that Bible don't teach you that. The Bible tells you not to do the things that are heathen, right? But why are we out here celebrating Christmas, loving the things that they love more than the things that the Lord said us to love?
Right.
Like each other. So if I had to ask you a question, what's your nationality, sister? What do they call you? Black girl, African American? How are you African and American? That's confusing. That's like a Skittle or Snickers. You ever ate a Skittle Snickle? Snickle? That shit look good. I bet you bite into it. It's disgusting.
Right.
Are you a Snickle? I don't think so. You are a daughter. Give me the book of Jeremiah 17:4, Deuteronomy 28:45. We're going to bring you up to speed, sister. We're going to show you who you are. Because this is a sign that we have you looking at. We always tell people look at it. We don't tell them how to look at it and what to see on it. But there's a lot of easy information to see what we're talking about, right? What do you think is the topic of this sign? Let's start from the top.
The topic.
Yeah. What's the topic of this sign? What do you think? Just start from the top down.
12 tribes of Israel.
Oh, man. You sound like you're in the spirit.
Right.
You in the spirit, sister? She in the spirit. So from that, what part of the 12 tribes does it say you descend from? What they call you in this world? African American? You mean a Snickle? Miss Snickle? This is you, Judah. A Jew. Oh, that's where they get the Jew from, Judah. It's just not Jewish. You know, it has meaning. Everything that people say in life have meanings, even if we ignore it. That's why that's a gem that the world is fighting for control over. Who is the Jews? Anytime we in the lower state say it's us, but people that actually go through the curses of the Bible, they shut us down, right? Kanye loses deal. Kyrie Irving apologized to the white man. You know, shit, they block our stuff on YouTube left and right. They call us a hate group. Have we done anything hateful to y'all? But they say us showing love to each other is hating them, right? I guess that's what they're gonna say. Thou say it. Like Christ said, thou say it. We don't say it, thou say it.
Right.
So bring out the book of Deuteronomy 28:45. Bring that out. I want you to understand something, sister.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse number 45. Moreover, all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
You see this stuff right here on this little sign right here? See all that sign, all them people that died over there? Is that a blessing? What's that called? Okay.
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
Till thou be what?
Till thou be destroyed.
How is our people in America and all over the earth right now? Are we looking like we together? Or are we destroyed? You know, go ahead.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Y'all don't listen to the commandments of the Lord. Y'all don't listen to the voice of the Lord.
To keep his commandments.
To do what?
To keep his
To
commandments.
keep his commandments.
And his statutes.
Right.
Which he commanded thee.
Right.
And they, talking about the curses, shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder.
Right.
And upon thy seed forever.
Forever. So when the Christian church say the laws are done away with, didn't it just say forever? So how can something be done away if the Lord in the beginning said this is going to be forever? That's how you know they lied to you.
Right.
Because they don't want to be obedient to the Lord. They want your money, make you feel good, while the preacher and I just saw this damn lady, a first lady wearing a see-through new dress, and she the first lady, look like she butt naked. Huh? And the co-pastor, by the way. But wicked. And you know what? And then that's it. And if you wanted to have a righteous example for your daughter growing up, if you don't have one in the house, you go to church. What you want, like the first lady and the women, but then she looks like a stripper. She looked like she literally about to shoot a video. And that's the preacher's wife. My daughter sitting out here and mommy, daddy, why she naked? Cover your eyes, son. Like, that's what they're promoting in the church. So when they tell you, oh, the Israelites are telling you to be obedient to the Lord, be structured to the Lord, put yourself aside and serve the Lord first. We're bad people.
Right.
But you want to be considered a good person, but do bad things.
Right.
And don't want to be called, get your badges that you earn,
Right.
so to speak. So the Lord said these curses in Deuteronomy are going to be on our people forever. There's a couple curses for you, and then bring out Deuteronomy 15, and bring out Deuteronomy. We'll do 37 since we were talking about Snickers and Skittles and Africa and America and all this good stuff. Let's get these curses for the sister. Bring it up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
And do you think our people listen to the Most High's commandments? You think we follow them? Oh, hell no, right? So you know about you got the scriptures on the. All right, let's go. Bring it.
Observe to do all his commandments and his statutes,
right?
Which I command thee this day,
right?
That all these curses,
right,
shall come upon thee
And
and overtake thee.
Read 16.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Where are we?
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Where are we freezing our ass off?
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Right?
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Who was that? What other nation on the earth was cursed in the field? I'm not talking about like a white boy picking like plums. I'm talking about every white person picking plums to the point they forget who they are. They forgot, now they calling themselves something different. They forgot they crawled out of the Caucasus Mountains. What other nation has been killed and cursed in the city outside of the so-called these people on the earth right here? What about in the field picking cotton and sun up, sun up? None? You ain't never seen a white man do that? You sure? All right, let's go. Let's go to verse 37. Let's see this one.
God, it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28,
Yes, 68.
verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
A what?
An astonishment.
What is walking up and down the street selling your ass?
An astonishment.
A proverb.
Uh-huh.
A byword.
A what?
A byword.
What is African American?
A byword.
What is black?
A byword.
What is nigger?
A byword.
Negro?
A byword. Among all the nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
We go to China, what do they call us when we get off that boat? Oh, that nigger, 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 nigger. Don't they know that word everywhere we go? They write in scripts, can spell nigger.
Right.
That's gotta be an extracurricular class or something like that. They gotta learn that in school. Cause how the hell just to hate that them niggas, man? Don't y'all niggas forget nowhere. Those are
know how to say nigga.
nigga. That's what they said when you open the door. Nigga. Like,
Wait a minute.
hold on.
I heard that right?
Open that door again. Nigga. What the hell? Hell no. All right, I'm gonna take these hoes and go, but y'all niggas need to change this shit. And we gonna go back in the store the next day because we oppressed and we ain't got a choice.
That's right.
Cause what? Verse 48. Actually, 48.
Verse 48.
We read this a little bit earlier, but I want you to hear this.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
Mm-hmm.
which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
And then hunger. We have to serve our enemies. Who bought us when we got off them ships? What the Lord call them in the Bible though? Read it again.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Do you feel like white folks are your friends? The Lord don't either. He told you they're your enemies. Because who put your people in slavery and is keeping them to this day? They didn't just use us to build it and be like, all right, y'all niggas, we got y'all just get out of here. It's a white only. No, they furthered the affliction.
Right.
They kept us, destroyed us, and now we're flipped around and we're benefiting them and hating us.
Right.
Perfect system, right?
Right.
That's what they feel until the Lord redeem us. Keep going. Who was reading? 48.
God. Therefore shalt thou serve thine
Lucky.
enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst.
No matter what you eat or what you drink, what you got right there? Bluebell? I know a nigga made that. I know that's gotta be.
Right.
You gotta be out there like, man, to make that butter pecan, bro. They didn't do that. Who made that? So-called white man made that. You love that? It's good, ain't it? You sure it's good? It's good. Just like you bought it, sister. It's just like you bought it. Of course it's good. Yeah, you see that?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, in thirst, and in nakedness.
Where we get our clothes from? Them too, right?
In nakedness and in want of all things.
And
In want of all things.
y'all got driver's licenses, you fill out an application, you got a social security card, you die, you gotta get a piece of paper. You wanna live?
Because they lost.
Yeah. That's not it. You gotta go pay money to me again so you can tell me who you are.
Right.
That's a good system. I need to get into that. That's can I buy? Who are you? $5. That is what they're going to you. And you gotta get the paper and be like, I think this is me. Here you go. Do you approve of who I think I am? Nah, this is a fake. Oh, shit. What is? Now they call the police. Now I'm going to jail for forgery. Come lying about me being me.
Right.
Now when I go to the judge, I'm going to ask him, they're going to ask me to state my name and stuff. I'm like, y'all didn't believe me the last time. I ain't playing these games with y'all, man. I plead the fifth.
Right.
But that's what they, so with these curses, who do these things happen to? Just everybody, every nation of people? What nation of people that happen to? What's that now?
That's right.
Oh, and who's the Jews? We are the Jews, man. So are you an Israelite? You believe you're an Israelite? That's what we are. And a Jew is the tribe of Israel. So you can be an Israelite, a Benjamite, Ephraimite, but they're all Israel. Every Jew is an Israelite, but every Israelite is not a Jew. Because that's just the southern kingdom, the top three tribes. Well, not top three, but Benjamin, Levi, and Judah. Those are what they call the Jews, but they're all Israel. Right? So it's really, really funny when you think about the ones that are over there right now. Why they only got the southern kingdom if everything was good? Then the Lord say all of them were going to return. Where's the lost tribes?
Right.
So another lie. You got to understand, but they don't, the world's not really worried about that. You chew the bone, you spit out the fat, whatever they say. How do you ever say it? Eat the meat, eat the meat, spit out the bone. I just didn't want to say that because I knew somebody was going to be online. Pause.
Right.
Brother, I'm talking about the Lord here. Can we at least get a one, please?
Right.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know how Jake is. We got to have a good time while we learn. But so that resonates with your spirit then, right? So you think you feel like you can say truthfully you're an Israelite, no longer a snickle, African American? Are you sure? Okay. So with that comes a responsibility, man. It's beautiful. Deuteronomy 10 and 12, bust it out. Get rid of the contract. Renewing your contract with the Lord. We hoping for commission. But if we don't get it, all praise. I'm talking about from the Lord, brother. No, we just joking. We're not the Christian church. We do this for the Lord. You don't think I was really talking about
No, see, I
Yeah. We do this, we get it, man. But bring this out for us, sister.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel.
And now you and you.
What do the Lord thy God require of thee?
What do you think he requires, y'all? Ooh, something in the spirit right here. Let's keep reading it.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways.
That's right.
And to love him.
And to what?
And to love him.
Right?
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and all thy soul.
That's right.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
So, sister, we're going to give you a commandment. We already gave the rest of them some. Let's have the 11 and 7. We're going to give the Leviticus 19 and 11. And we're going to go Deuteronomy 22 and 5 on that one. Yep. That's the last one, though. Because that's when it's going to get cold. Hold on. I'm betting. Look. I think it's going to be the first one. Leviticus 11 is going to get cold. Or Deuteronomy 22 is going to get cold. But don't worry about it. We got the Lord. You know we up. 11 and 7.
It's the book of Leviticus chapter 11 and verse
You got 19 and 11?
Oh. And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
You know what swine is? It's a type of animal. Swine. No, not a swan. A swine. Pork. Pig. That's what a swine is. Any type. Warthogs. Pig. You see? Look at it. It's getting cold now. Look at it. I told you. I told you. Man, not for the pig. It ain't getting cold for the pig. All right, let's go.
And the swine. Though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
He's a what?
He is unclean to you.
So pork bacon, pork chops,
Right.
pork belly,
Right.
pork chorizo.
Right.
You know why I'm saying all the words in front of all of those things? Because you can buy beef bacon, beef chorizo, beef ribs,
Right.
lamb ribs. You don't have to eat pork,
You don't have to.
but you choose to because it's the cheaper alternative, and our people have been doing it for so long, and they think it's culture, and it's not. It's that.
Right.
Can you put away pork for the Lord? All right, you say, y'all say it. I'll say it. So that's what I'm talking about. And she got fringes on the jacket.
Right.
You ain't even get that yet.
I'm not even look at all these brothers' shirts. What we got on our shirt? We got fringes on our jacket. That's the commandment of the Lord. You don't even know. You just missing the ribbon of blue, sister.
Right.
Let's taught you another commandment.
Right.
Something easy. Keep going.
And the swine, verse 8, of their flesh shall you not eat,
Can't eat it.
and their carcass shall you not touch.
They accidentally put bacon or pepperoni on your pizza, make a new one. I'm allergic. I can't even touch it. That's a sin. Sin to touch pepperoni. Anything like that, pork. Yeah.
They are unclean to you. Right?
Yep.
Verse
Go
5.
9.
And these shall you eat of all that are in the water,
Oh,
whatsoever have fins and scales.
and what has what?
Fins and scales.
Okay.
In the waters and the seas and the rivers, them shall you eat.
Right.
And of all that have not fins
Uh-huh.
and scales in the seas.
What doesn't have fins and scales in the waters?
Louisiana catfish.
That's right, sister. One thing. What else don't got fins and scales? You know you eat it. You see, look at him do that. Man, nothing. Y'all before the Lord right now, 2 to 3. The Lord's here, so y'all ain't trying to fool me.
Right.
The Lord, he already looking at your heart. He already know. He just gonna say, is she brave enough to say it?
Right.
Catfish.
There you go, that catfish, the shrimp, crab.
Lobster.
Oh, she know all the ones that is like, right? That's over. But for the Lord, it's a beautiful thing because he'll give you something way better than filters of the ocean, man.
Right.
You don't drink my bucket of water, do you? I don't. I don't. I won't. It's like using somebody else's washcloth. Would you do that?
No.
But you're going to eat somebody else's TP. That's what you're eating because that's what they eat. They eat the boo-boo on the earth. And then if you don't pull the line out, you done ate the doo-doo.
Yeah.
Just put it out there. Some of y'all eat booty. Oh. I'm sorry. But it is what it is. That's why them shrimp nasty. So can you put that stuff down for the Lord? Yes? That's 2 commandments. Leviticus 19:11.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 11.
It is what it is.
Ye shall not steal, nor deal falsely, neither lie one to another.
Right. So no finessing, no trying to get over, nobody trying to play nobody. That ain't cool because that definitely breeds a lot of problems. So and so said this, and then but nigga, get on the line with me. Man, just don't do that. So can you not finesse your people, lie to your people? That's easy though, right? So this is 22:5. 1 Timothy 2:9. You gotta get back up for the backup. You feel me? Right. It's not bad. Everything's been easy, all right? Yeah, so the Lord loves us. He's not gonna do nothing to harm us. It's all good. Bring it up.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, and verse number 5.
Right?
The woman,
The what?
the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
What does y'all have on that everybody else got on? There you go. If you go to the men's bathroom, what do you see? What do you see on the women's bathroom? And what does the man got? So what belongs to who? I didn't make it up. I'll say it. I believe you. I believe you. So since I believe you, y'all should probably believe that and do it too. Could y'all start learning if y'all have the ability over time and circumstance to try to present yourselves as daughters and princesses unto the Most High God?
Right.
Don't ever want to be no queen.
Right.
Be a princess.
That's right.
Fathers are slay dragons for a princess, but the queen want to rule in the man's stead.
Right.
You know what that means? What does that mean? How are you gonna have a nation without order, right? And you don't want to be the man. That's the problem with our women now. They want to be men because they want to carry the characteristics of it. And a lot of them have become like men. So I'm thinking today, how is it logical? Our women hate us as men, but love our women that are acting like men and buying stuff as men, but despise men. So you get a woman that's pretending to be a man to be a, and you telling me people ain't got no spirits that ain't sick? That don't even make no sense. That just don't make no damn sense. I hate men. Come here, girl. Come here, man. She's not a man. And then tell her that. She gonna be offended. I'm a nigga. I is. No, you're not. Because everybody know the truth, but this right? It breeds the confusion, which is bringing us lower and lower if you entertain it. And our sisters are way too beautiful to be getting run through the finger in this world and have everybody else take advantage of y'all. And y'all don't look at us as trust and protection. So y'all are left to fend for yourselves, which makes you masculine, right? Because I got a man supposed to be there. Your daddy was at your house. You gonna fight, or your daddy gonna step up? Your daddy gonna be like, hey girl, what you say? Papa gonna get, because that's natural. But I want to see that as they've taught that as cancer. They don't teach you fentanyl cancer. They don't teach you cocaine is and all this other stuff. They say being to the ones that lay their life down for you. That's for the birds. What woman want to respect the man that'll give their life for them? But you do it to your boss at work, the white man that's, hey, you know what? I don't like that nigger nappy hair shit, right? That's professional. Change that name. We're just gonna call you Ben, right?
Right.
These inclusive programs.
Right.
Niggers. You know, that's how they look at us. And then we like, oh yeah. Never that. But look at me, you hate me, and I'm like taking bullets for you because we're not letting people disrespect y'all. We telling y'all, tighten up. Making it easy for them. We can't be around y'all all the time. So y'all gotta tighten up the way y'all look to carry yourself. What's that, man?
You know what surprised me, what shocked me?
Yes, ma'am.
I went to church because I was applying for the senior housing, right?
Right.
And I found out that they only had money for transsexual.
The trannies, man.
Not just the trannies, and the gay people.
Oh, see that? So they're doing what they did to the women in the 60s. They incentivized them with welfare to leave the man, and now they're incentivizing our people with the homosexuality to depart from the Lord and from the women. You don't think that they'll figure out how to push us away from each other? Why do you think the agenda is LGBT? Because you, I don't want to say you, I'm just saying our women will befriend a gay so-called black man and hate a straight one. How does that make sense? Because he has no intentions on moving into your house. You get your benefits. You get the protection of a male figure, right? But it gets confusing when y'all got to pay for your food.
Right.
Or somebody's going to start having a fight. Who's going to do it? Well, you going to do it. Girl. What?
Right.
I'm out. What are you going to look at? What are you looking for? Like, that's embarrassing. And no other nation got their men running around happy to be punks.
Like at the landing, that guy was saying, yeah, I believe that this little organization out there, like they support women.
So,
I was like, that was what we found in Syria. Y'all ain't even they're gonna talk. These are what they call stumbling blocks or snares in the scriptures that they lay before us. And because it's easy for us to receive a gift now, like money or a stimulus or something, we take that because we look like we don't got nothing because we're cursed and we feel cursed like we don't have nothing, we're down. So we feel like we're coming up by taking these deadly gifts from the enemy. Right. And it just has been, look at us, from the 1990s to now, man, we don't even look like a people no more. At least in the 90s, we had jungle fever where people were looking at people like, ooh, he with that white girl over there. That's taboo, right? But now it's just like, you can be a squirrel, you know what I mean? And marry yourself. I seen somebody marry themselves and divorce themselves, and then she was fighting with herself to try to figure out who get alimony. That was a real bad case.
But that's herself. She just gotta pay us. How you pay yourself? And you mad at yourself. I would never pay me that shit, but shit, you can't get along. Wash your dishes. She talking to herself like that. Spirits, that's that thing in the Bible say, you got a legion of spirit on you. That's that legion that you convince yourself that you got something going on that is truly good, and you deceive yourself it's a vile thing because the earth is telling you, yes. Y'all should love yourselves for who y'all actually are. I don't give a fuck a mess of how little you got or how you don't think so great of yourself or how you feel like there's people out there that are better. I always will respect and love a sister or brother that is happy with what the Lord made them to be. We don't need to add nothing outside of things that show forth like the honor unto the Lord. Like we add these things to our borders, to our garments to make us appear more royal, right? Because that's our commandment. That's our dress code. Like y'all have beautiful dresses. Y'all have beautiful garments. Y'all have the best hair ever. I'm gonna tell you, always top 10. You don't need it. I don't give a damn if you was like my brother right there. I would kiss your head. Aw, girl, you so cute. Love that. Just love that. Because that's yours. And and I feel like you're not doing it. You don't need nothing to accentuate you outside of you.
Right.
Beautiful by itself.
That's right.
Without a doubt.
That's right.
And it starts from the spirit. You love yourself, or you doubt yourself. You do things that show doubt, meaning you doubt your beauty, you doubt your importance, you doubt your impact. Anybody who has good spirit, you see it radiating from over there. You don't need to prove yourself to everybody. You just need to make sure you're proving yourself to the Lord.
That's right.
And once you become holy and separate and royal, you're gonna be like, I'm not into that. That's beneath me. That's beneath me. But you can't step on people. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I mean, to like separate yourself from ungodliness until you set yourself upon godliness. Walking around like a royal princess. You know, practice walking around like this. And like to the kitchen. They take 10 minutes. Go get some water. You know? But that's your beauty about being a woman, is that y'all should be able to be safe and comfortable and soft. And our women, unfortunately, has been removed because of our curses, our disobedience. So that softness of life that y'all used to have, that ease and that feel of care is removed, because now you're having to show it to yourself, and you're not having the same thing that we don't have. We don't have time to reflect on that. We have needs to get met. Right. And when needs need to be met, I can put away how I feel. I care less. But if I'm supposed to establish a relationship with you based off how you feel about me, and that's the part you can care less about outside of me paying for something, how are we going to I'm gonna run out of money eventually, and another nigga don't have it. So, you know what? And then that's how our women look at it, right? But how do their women feel when we only look at y'all for commodity exchange too? I mean, a body. Let me just take your body. I don't need nothing else. That's not, I ain't know, that's offensive. But how's that? It is. That's the beautiful part. It is. But it's beautiful that you can recognize it. Our women promote it as if that's right. You know what I'm saying? Like, make a John out of them, trick them. You know, like, that's that 1911, that finesse spirit.
I thought she was a really nice person.
Right.
And she cheated with you.
Right.
So we can find her.
Right.
She didn't know she was being caught.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, long story short, she got caught. Now she's oh, he gonna leave me, but
what are you gonna do? And so our agenda here is to let y'all know who y'all are, that we love y'all, the Lord love y'all. You're a what now? Are you an African American or a snickle, or you're a Jew? Or what do the Jews come from though?
Israel.
Ah, so you gotta understand. There you go. There you go. What are you, sister? You see that? We got a Levite and we got a Judite, man. All praise to the Most High, man. That's a beautiful thing. How y'all feel? Warm or y'all feel cold? You feel good. I told you that. Didn't I say the Lord gonna do that? The Lord do it, man. The Lord is with us. I'm telling you, man. So I want to show y'all. You got one more time for one more commandment. You never said you're gonna put them dresses on, them pants away. You gonna put them pants away? You're not gonna stop wearing pants for the Lord?
Oh, you want me to stop?
Not right now. But I was trying to figure out the confusion. I'm like, nah, you know what I mean?
I'm asking.
Yeah, y'all princess. That's why we wanted to the spiel about the princess, you know.
You're talking about like not this group, yeah. We're talking about pretending dress.
I don't know no pretend pants. Hey, take off your pretend dresses right now. Take those spiritual skirts off. Then I come to camp with that no more. Bro, just fucking look. Got the spiritual skirts and pantyhose. Nah, sister, real pants. Like real pants, sister. But over time, we understand. We're not gonna be like, oh, I'm all the way tonight. You know what I mean? But you have the time. You know, you have some cool. You know, you got leggings. Wear them under your dresses. Just don't be out here in your pantyhose, so to speak. Those are drawers. You know. Go ahead, sister.
You can quit wearing the pants. If you got to wear the work, so you can fuck out. Take your dress.
Yeah, that's what we do, because that shows the Lord you keeping his commandments. Because it's not about what the world does. The world gonna tell you you look better with no clothes on. That's what they really want you. They don't want our women with clothes on anyway. Right. But the closer they can get to seeing everything, and the more you put on something over like a dress, you know what I mean? She got a dress, jeans and tight shirt. Man, you just seeing everything. The silhouette, you can see everything. I want to. They like tight. You know what I'm saying? Right. Really? Right? You know what I mean? Yeah. Tight. But yeah, you see what I'm saying? And that's for your husband. Ultimately, you want to have a husband that values and cherishes you, and you want to feel like you have something valuable or cherishable to give. We don't want to just spew everything into this earth just because it says, hey, do what you please. You have to value yourself if you want your man to value you. The Lord's going to value you if you follow his commandments. That's all. It's not a stab. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? And y'all live a lot. I see more women feel themselves when they're in drugs.
I just had to go there.
Yo, back out.
You keep sharing dresses.
Did you know that?
No, I'm okay, but it's like, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
You're speaking on it, so I'm telling you.
Right. Oh, Lord. Well,
Just my bad.
I'm so sorry. No, I just don't want you to be cold. That's what I'm saying. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? That's modest, nice dress, like type garment. Like, well, you know what? I could even, you know what? That's passable. Right? I would even say so. I would even say that's already kind of.
If she got her back out, she kind of got us, you know what I'm saying?
You could set up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying, because we're talking about
We're just gonna sew that up. You know what I mean? Just sew that and staple that shit down the middle. How about we just retire that one and buy a sister a new dress? How about that? We get her a new jean dress, put some fringes at the bottom. You feel me? And then we don't have to worry about the elements at all. No elements. So y'all have any questions about anything, or what is your question? Since we've talked a lot, what is your questions? Just feeling good. That's good. Okay, well, let's teach the sister how to pray. 1 Corinthians 11 and 4. That's correct. Well, how do you pray?
I just close my eyes and I start by saying Heavenly Father, and then I
Okay, well, you know what? Let me remind you of something. I come from a different generation, possibly. Even with my father or male figure or adults, we couldn't approach them and talk to them any kind of way. No. I hear what you're saying. No. I hear what you're saying. I'm just building up a premise, because even when you go to court, you approach the courtroom a certain type of way. You come in kind of like meek and quiet, and like, the judge say something, you don't even want to raise up too much, like, here, because you know you're in trouble, and you don't want nobody having no more reason to give you the maximum sentence, right? So when you go before the Lord, that's the courtroom. He's the judge. You understand? He's the one you reverence. He's the King of Kings. People can't even touch the King of England, and that's a dirty Edomite white man that don't bathe. You think we're gonna be able to approach the Lord, the King, the host? Like, you got to think the grandness here. You feel me? Our people, we are on the one with the Lord. But you got to remember that reverence. No, I'm not saying you're not doing it right. I'm just saying y'all are doing it right. Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna show you. We're just not. I'm just trying to show you the mindset of understanding when you're talking to the Lord. Remember who you're talking to, right? It's a Leviticus.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse number
1 Kings 8 and 50 or 54.
Verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Right.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The order.
And the head of Christ is the Most High God.
Right.
Every man praying or prophesying having his head covered dishonoreth his head.
Right. So in traditional senses, men are not supposed to have things covering their head because it shows dishonor to the Lord. But what about the women?
But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head.
You say what?
But every woman who prayeth or prophesying with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head.
So when y'all pray, y'all should, cover your head as you pray, because that's what the Lord says that honors, that brings a woman down into humility. You put something over your head. So something over your head. I'm gonna just say something over your head because that's not your true hair. So I'm gonna say the Lord's gonna work with the loophole right here, right? So praises that we're working with. So that's one thing you do is try to make sure that you always have something to cover your head as a woman. 1 Kings 8 and 54. Yeah, 8 and 54.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 8 and verse 54.
You got the Daniel?
And it was so that when Solomon had made an end of praying all his prayers.
So this is Solomon praying.
And supplication unto the Lord, he arose from before the altar of the Lord, from kneeling on his knees.
From what?
From kneeling on his knees.
So you're supposed to have your head covered. You're supposed to be on your knees if you have the possibility.
With his hands spread it up to heaven.
So instead of most people pray like this, the Lord Bible tells you to pray like this, on your knees, with your head covered as a woman, uncovered as a man. Keep going.
Sorry.
That's it on that?
Yeah.
That's it on that.
Okay, now bring out that Daniel from Bible Sean.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 6 and verse 10. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and with his windows being open in his chambers toward Jerusalem.
Towards where?
Toward Jerusalem.
So the east, right? Jerusalem.
Toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his God as he did aforetime.
So ultimately, the proper way to pray would be with your hands up to the Most High like this, with your head down, with your head covered as a woman, on your knees, kneeling, facing the east. That's the proper way to pray. But if you're in transit, you can pray within the spirit. But if you have time to honor the Most High, to make it like you say, talking to the Most High, be intimate with him, go to your, bring up Matthew 6.
I got you.
Matthew 6, Bible Sean. You got it?
I got you. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 6. But when thou prayest, enter into thy closet.
Right.
And when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret. And thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly.
So on top of that, try to make sure you have a private, private spot to pray, because it's not to be seen by other people. Because a lot of people, like the Christians and all that, they on the corner, hallelujah. Yeah.
They got the big sign saying, "Come pray with us."
Oh, come pray with us, and they say trans pride.
Right.
When you're praying to God, like you said, people aren't supposed to be quiet.
It's a very intimate situation, and that's what we're trying to show you. So,
You hear the Lord's voice more in your prayer.
right, so your spirit will be more aligned with the spirit of the Lord for sure. You know what I mean? And that's how you pray. And and that's what we subscribe. That's what we teach. We try to show our people that hey, there's order to everything. Fall in love with order. Don't constantly be a rebellious Israelite. That's what the Israelites are. If you read the Bible, they're rebellious.
Right.
We need to quit rebelling against the Lord. So it starts with doing it the proper ordinance way, right? So y'all know y'all Israelites. You know how to pray. You know to keep the commandments, right? Bring out Revelation 14 and 12.
It's the book of Revelation. Man, we crazy.
Yeah.
Revelation.
Y'all been really patient. Thank y'all
Chapter
too.
14 and verse 12.
Okay.
Here's the patience of the saints.
Right.
Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Yahweh Shai.
So we don't want nobody to think that we just teaching law. We believe in Christ. But the Most High tells you to be obedient to his law. That's why we're in this position. So we have to be thankful that the Lord sent his son redeem us, but we can't just willfully sin. We got to stop. So I know that y'all probably really cold by now. So, and I know the Lord got a lot on your plate. Y'all have any questions or anything? What you got, sister?
I have a comment why I love you guys so much. And I take more time for you because when I was growing up in Louisiana,
Yes, ma'am.
I used to wonder like why was people eating cotton? Certain people had when I was a little kid, so I didn't know. My grandfather raised me, you know, he always used to tell me, oh, certain clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, but when I started writing,
Mhm.
it is a harm.
Right.
I still have a mark in my hand. Spread my hands on like this head.
Mhm.
Bleed.
Right.
Because that really made me angry.
Mhm.
It made me, honestly, repent. Because my mama was everything to me.
Right.
He raised me from baby up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was
Absolutely.
like, that was my kid. And I loved that.
Right.
You know? When I started writing into that, I was like,
You know something? Check it out. Revelation 13 and 9. And then bring me the book of 13 and 9. I think that'll do good with that one. And I Deuteronomy 28:6. That's what I wanted. I don't know if we went through that one.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse number 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
Y'all got ears? You can hear this? Okay, let them hear. Let them.
He that leadeth into captivity
Right?
shall go into captivity.
Shall do what?
Shall go into captivity.
So the white man led Israel into captivity. The white man's going where?
Shall go into captivity.
What about what else? About their violence against us? What
He
about it?
that killeth with the sword
And they killed us with the sword, right?
Right.
must be killed with the sword.
So don't worry about it. Like the Lord said, it's gonna come full circle. We ain't gotta worry about it. We just gotta wait on the Lord. So that should just get our spirit to understand the difference between your friend and your enemies. And the Lord said that the enemies, we have to go to them for everything, right? But what else would the enemies do? I want to show you. And Exodus 28,
verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Wait, what was the Israelites doing in Egypt the first time? They were slaves, right? So replace Egypt with slaves. I want you to read this first.
Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage.
So house of bondage, slavery, right? So I just want to make sure we prove all things through the scriptures. Keep reading. So replace that with Egypt with slavery.
And the Lord shall bring thee into slavery again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
Who went into slavery on ships?
With ships.
Who, did the Chinese man go into slavery on ships? Arab man, white man, East Indian man, the African man? No, Israel did. And he said that we're going to go in slavery on ships and then do what?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Never go back to our homeland.
thou shalt see it no more again.
Right?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
We shall be what?
Sold unto your enemies.
So the white man bought us, right? See, the Lord said, because we broke the commandments, we were going to get put on slave ships and be sold to our enemies, which the white man is. That happened. And what?
For bondmen and bondwomen.
Keep going.
And no man shall buy you.
No redeemer. No Martin Luther King. No Malcolm X. No Marcus Garvey. No Nat Turner. No Barack Obama. No Michelle Obama. No, what's that one? What's her name? Kamala Harris. Yeah, her, man. Like, that's not us, man. You feel me? That is not us. She was not going to save nobody washing greens in the bathtub. Not going down like that. Man. Greens in the bathtub is kind of diabolical. I'm not gonna eat that. And they got bread. That's how they eat. Bathtub washing greens. Might as well put some soap on them. But cocoa butter or something. Oh no, let them tenderize. Tenderness. That's nasty. But that's who they say is your people, right? And that's not our people neither, right? So with all we saying to y'all is basically y'all got the best gift that people reject all the time. Y'all are God's chosen people, the Israelites. You got to repent, keep the commandments. You got the blood of Christ covering y'all while y'all get them pants off and dresses on. Had to make the whole statement. People in Israel, man, anything. But and now y'all know how to pray properly. Your spirit's been invigorated. Is there anything else that we can do for y'all lovely ladies tonight? Y'all have any other questions or anything? Well, you know what? And we're regularly at Discovery Green downtown on the Fridays or Saturdays dinner. The little big old little park in the middle with the little slide, little mount. We there generally from 4 o'clock, 3 to 4 to nightclub, and on Friday from sundown to about midnight. And we got a precept for y'all before y'all roll up out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
That's right.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people.
To be a what?
To be a special people.
What is this, Rob?
To be a special people unto himself.
That's right.
Above all people.
What are these sisters?
Above all people that upon the face of the earth.
That's right. We want to make sure y'all spirit, y'all don't ever forget that. If you forget it, Deuteronomy 7:6, it'll show you right there again. So we may never be seen again, but this word of truth is with you. If you got it, you want it, the Lord. Hey, it's right there. Ain't it though?
Because he taught me something even on my slave.
You see that?
I found out, like, I was wondering, I said, what? Yeah, okay. Well, I found out.
We got, you know what? For the you feel me? Yeah, I rock with that one. We gonna use that one in the team. Let me write that down. We the original people. We got the original blood. That's how I look. Exactly, but I ain't gonna give it to everybody. I'm gonna give it to y'all though. I'm gonna charge them for mine. A lot. Now I ain't gonna give them a drop because you know it's priceless. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna sell the blood of the people of the Lord. Can't do that. Can't do that. So with that, I guess are we done?
Yeah.
We love y'all sisters.